drinking and sailing works on monohulls, but not on this boat very well. I broke my back 4 years ago. I crushed my L3 and L4, and to the point that I could barely sail a sunfish. And so I knew I better challenge myself. So my wife calls it my midlife crisis. So I bought this boat and put all my intensity and my focus on it, and it's been a blast. You know.
We're here for the last event of the Charleston Winter Series. This event is the culmination of the Gorilla Rigging Moth Winter Series. This one is the be-all, end-all granddaddy in that it's our North American Championships.
Got obviously the top 10 guys are awesome. You know, we're talking about world-class sailors, right? And then the B fleet, which I call myself. You know what? B fleet's out here having fun and trying to learn something from these guys. And the cool part about it, these guys are very helpful.
Getting your spreader down or what?
Do you think it's better to pull down like a couple inches?
Yeah, I would come down to like here.
Okay. Drop a couple inches.
Yeah. All right, I'll give it a shot.
My first year on the Moth, and spent like 4 years in a 49er, and kind of linked up with all these Mothies because in the Melgis fleet they travel all the events and sail early, and this is the setup they have, so I got hooked. You know, living in San Fran, I see the Americas stuff going on all the time, and they're trying to foil their catamarans, and all their guys are buying these Moths to figure it out, and it's funny to go out and like watch them learn the same way at just a really expensive level. So I don't know, this is cool.
I was probably the one of the first two boats to get a one of the first two guys to get hydrofoiling moths when they came to the States, or when they became available in the States.
Boar and I both live in Detroit. We have Melgis 24 that we race together, sail these boats, do a bit of offshore sailing. Sailed the 2005, 2006 Volvo Ocean Race, and right after that just started sailing small boats more and more.
How often you get to go golf against Tiger Woods, and sailing you get to go race against any of us on any given weekend, so it's kind of a cool thing.
It's one of the most welcoming classes I've ever been a part of. A lot of times in box rule, which is what this is, where the boats are extremely similar, but they're not identical by any means. There's a lot of secrecy and a lot of, never any sabotage or anything like that, but it's very tight-lipped, and this is quite the contrary.
The Moth Class actually was founded in the U.S. And to some extent it started in Australia, but the first boats were actually built down in New Jersey in the 20s, and they were wooden and big, wide, heavy boats. But the people who founded the class designed the rules of it to be very open and loose. So over the years, people have taken advantage of that design flexibility, and those heavy wooden things have evolved into these carbon fiber boats. Let's go sailing, huh?
Put up there now.
How'd that go for you out there?
The first part there was a little touch and go, but then it got just fucking spectacular.
fucking spectacular. That's a technical term.